I have dreams, a list of things that I want to do before I die, imaginations of my ideal life and the peace, excitement and joy that await me there. But what if that joy, peace and excitement was already here? What if I didn't have to wait for it, work for it, long for it? What if the happiness I find in traveling the world, meeting new people, trying new foods, doing big and adventurous things was the same happiness that I find in cooking myself a meal, in reading a book, in doing my dishes and looking after my home? What if I could feel joy for life in moments of adventure, success and triumph, and moments of simplicity, boredom and mundanity? What if I could feel contentment when I sit with my feet in the sand, whether that sand is on a beautiful beach on the other side of the world or on a beach 5 minutes away from where I live? What if I could feel deep satisfaction and peace when I reach a milestone, tick off something off my bucket list, complete a goal or do something big and grand and challenging, and when I do the dishes, wash my clothes, go for a walk or finish a book? What if life was completely, utterly, entirely beautiful always, even and maybe especially when it feels the exact opposite? Maybe the most deepest, most precious parts of life can be found in the places that we don't expect, in the in-between moments, in the everyday simplicity of a normal life, and in the experiences that fall upon us without effort, thought, or dramatic flair simply because they are a part of life. What if the mere act of breathing could bring us the same joy and satisfaction and peace that we seek in a trip, a new job, a relationship, a meal, a goal, a story of success? This wouldn't mean that those things are no longer valuable or should no longer be aspired to, or that no effort should be given to have experiences and live a life that brings us physical safety and abundance and external satisfaction. It would simply mean that our happiness would no longer depend on these things. This is not a new idea, of course, but it is one that we often easily forget. I know I sure do. I get caught up in the drudgery of everyday life, feeling the weight of financial pressure and unexpected setbacks and internal expectations and pressures, topped off with needing to do the dishes and do the washing and remember to water my plants. And suddenly life no longer looks magical. It feels heavy and dull, and like the only thing that will fix it is a big magical getaway overseas or a new job or to crumble and rebuild my entire life. But when I come back to the little moments, when I come back to my breath, when I come back to the warm lights that fill my home, a candlelit shower, a home-cooked meal, the sound of birds outside my window, a breeze coming through the door, I feel the magic again. Everything becomes light again. I remember the beauty in all things, even the things that we deem ugly or dark or boring or painful. I see beauty there, not because these things are good, but because they are. They are all part of this inexplicable miracle of an existence that brings us all together on a rock in space, doing our best and trying to be happy along the way. All of this is to say, beauty is everywhere. Whether it's on a beach, on the southern coast of Italy, or sitting on your couch watching your favorite show, beauty is everywhere. And there is magic there when you let yourself feel it and to truly enjoy the moment, no matter what it is. although magic can be found everywhere, there are extra servings to be found in incredibly unique places for every single one of us. Whether it's the undeniable calling of a certain career or hobby, an unquenchable thirst for knowledge on a certain topic, a deep well of satisfaction found in a certain book or language or food, or bursts of excitement found in simple things like painting your nails, rearranging your room, cooking a meal. It doesn't matter where the magic comes from. It is just up to us to follow it, even if it seems weird or random or strange to someone else. We have the ability to live a life of yes and both, meaning we can strive to succeed in a career, to travel the world, work towards financial abundance and the material results of that, and create wonderful relationships with people. And we can find joy in simplicity, in the mundane, in the everyday, in simply being alive and breathing. One does not have to negate the other. I was planning a trip this year, a big 3-month adventure that was going to illuminate my soul and fill me with joy and excitement and come back as a renewed woman. And then, due to circumstances basically out of my control, I had to cancel it and shift my direction and shift my perspective. And it was really hard at first. I felt sad and frustrated. I felt like without having this trip to work towards, my life would feel dull and empty and meaningless. And I felt so much resistance towards giving up that dream, even temporarily. But then I remembered the magic. I remembered that I'm still breathing. And although I absolutely still want to travel the world and meet new people and experience amazing things in other places, those experiences are just as valuable to my heart and soul as being in my own home, painting my nails, cooking a meal, and watching a movie on my couch. It doesn't mean that I have to pick one or the other, that I have to pick between a life of adventure and a life of simplicity. It means that if I so choose, I have access to magic and happiness and contentment or peace or simply acceptance wherever, whenever, and however. And so do you. Peace.